Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna read a book called Mabel and Me, Best of Friends by Mark Sperring and Sarah Warburton. It's a story between Mabel and the little mouse who are best of friends. Let's discover their story together. One day, Mabel and me are taking a stroll down a strolly street when I say, "You know, Mabel, you really are my bestest friend." But then, Mabel asks a hugely harrowing and diabolically difficult question. Mabel asks,
"Why?" "Well, you could have knocked me down a feather bow. My little mousy brain goes totally blank. I cannot think of a single reason why Mabel should be my bestest friend. But luckily, just then, we are interrupted and somebody says,
Hello, my charming friends. I am a famous French photographer. May I take a picture of you and your strange little creature thing?"
I look at Mabel and feel my nose start to twitch and tremble. Then I say, "Hey, famous French photographer, mind your mannerism. How dare you refer to Mabel as a strange little creature thing? Can't you see she's just as tall as me and only slightly strange?" And I grab hold of Mabel's hand. "Come on, Mabel," I say. "Let's go and have our picture taken by a famous French photo booth instead."
which is exactly what we do. But just as we sit on the seat and before the famous French photo booth has even had a chance to go flash click, chugga chugga chugga, voila your pictures, somebody says, "Look at those perfect pointy toes."
And surprise, surprise, it's Signora Prima Ballerina. She says, "My dear, I can tell just by looking at you. You'll make the most extraordinary dancer. You must join my ballet class mucho pronto. Then we can dance on tiptoe all day long." Mabel and me nod and smile and raise our arms in a perfectly graceful arc. But Signora Prima Ballerina shakes her head.
"No, I didn't mean both of you," she says. "Besides, your friend has such scrawny, hairy rodent legs, not dancer's legs at all."
"Well, I cannot believe my furry ears, and for at least a moment, I am totally lost for words. In fact, I am so angry that I cannot even address Signora Prima Ballerina in a polite manner. So I count to 10. Then, when I have suitably composed myself, I say, 'Hey you in the tutu! I would very much prefer it if you did not refer to Mabel's legs as scrawny, hairy rodent legs, although it's true they are slightly hairy. For that reason alone, I cannot accept your mucho pronto dance all day long on tiptoe ballet class offer. Besides, don't you know, Mabel and me only ever dance together. We are particularly fond of boombox street dancing, but are also partial to tap and jazz. So Alice, we must bid you farewell. Au revoir. I'll see you later, alligator." Then Mabel and me dance down the strolly streets in a boombox tap and jazz kind of way, while passers-by whoop and cheer and throw off their hats in utter delight. But the very first moment we get around the corner, I take Mabel by the hand and tell her I'm so sorry that she had to hear all those terrible things about herself. I say that Monsieur famous French photographer and Signora Prima Ballerina are just plain mean, and if I were her, I would forget all about them. But Mabel says I've got it all wrong. Mabel says that their awful comments were aimed at me. Well, I take a deep breath and feel my fur start to bristle. "Mabel," I say, "are you seriously suggesting that people think of me as a strange little creature thing with scrawny, hairy rodent legs? And can you believe it? Mabel says. Yes? But then, finally and thankfully, I remember one of the reasons why Mabel is my bestest friend. And I say, "Oh, Mabel, you are my bestest friend because you always say the craziest things." Then Mabel and me laugh long and hard, the way that best friends always do. The end.